Test audio. You know, we always talk about the good sides of photography or the plus that comes with doing photography, but no one truly talks about the silence when it comes to this craft. Nobody talks about how lonely the creativity can honestly truly feel. In the moment where you're taking those photos, you can take so many. Some days you may feel like, wow, I'm taking the best photos of my life. And the next day, you feel like you don't have the right one, even though you've taken 1,000 photos, you still haven't found the right one yet. And then you come back to your house, you put the SD card in, upload it to your computer, and you just browse through those thousands and thousands of photos trying to look for the one that stands out to you or the client, and you just can't find it. You don't see the creativity in it. And it could be a creative block, it could just be a bad day, but sometimes you just get that feeling of it not being good enough, and so you're not satisfied, and so you're looking for more, in a sense. People see the photos, but they don't see the silence behind them. They don't see the night spent just staring at a screen, wondering if anything you create is actually good enough. They don't see the overthinking, the self-doubt, the constant pressure to create something just so meaningful. And I think that's strange, especially when it comes to photography. It's like the deeper you fall in love with it, the quieter you become. Because, in all honesty, photography changes the way you see the world, whether you like it or not. And as a true photographer, we know that. You start noticing things other people walk past. The way the light hits a wall for 2 seconds before disappearing, or the expression of someone's face when they think that nobody's watching. The loneliness inside crowded places. All of it. It's like you're Spider-Man, in a sense. But after a while, your mind, it truly never turns off, because you're constantly observing, you're constantly searching for moments, constantly trying to capture feelings that disappear almost instantly. And sometimes I think photographers aren't really addicted to the cameras. I just think we're addicted to preserving time. Because once the moment is gone, it's gone forever. So maybe that's why we become so obsessed. Because we spend our lives chasing emotions we can't fully explain, trying to turn feelings into something people can actually see. And honestly, that process in itself, it gets pretty lonely. People see the finished photo, the colors, the aesthetic, the final result, but they never see the silence it took to create it. The walks alone, the late nights editing, the creative burnout, the moments where you almost quit because you have nothing felt good enough anymore. Because nothing felt, good enough anymore, in a sense. And nobody really talks about that part, because we like to put a light or only talk about the beautiful aspects of photography. And we have to remember there's good and bad to everything in life. But the truth is, it can be overwhelming, and it can take you from not living in the present. And I've done it so many times myself, especially walking around with family or my partner, or it could just be anywhere, and I'm not truly in that moment. And people call me out on it sometimes, like, just enjoy the moment, be present. I know you like to get photos, etc., but be present, because you can only enjoy it once. And the thing about me is, I want to enjoy it over and over again, which is why I like to capture everything. But I do need to learn on how to just be, and put the camera down sometimes, just be with the people that you're surrounded with. And that takes time. It's not like a light switch where you can just flip it and everything just changes. It definitely takes time. And the truth is, creativity can isolate you. Not because people hate what you do, but because not everyone truly understands why you care so deeply about capturing certain moments, Why you stop in the middle of the street just because the lightning feels perfect, or why a rainy day feels emotional, why an empty parking garage somehow feels cinematic. Photography teaches you to feel deeply about the small things, and sometimes that's beautiful. Sometimes it can be exhausting, but even then, we still keep creating. We still pick up that camera, still chase that light, and still search for a meaning in ordinary moments. Maybe photography was never really about taking the pictures in the first place. Maybe it was about learning how to notice life while it's happening, when it's happening, in that moment. Learning how to slow down in a world that moves way too fast. And maybe silence was never empty in the first place. Remember that. Maybe that's where the art was hiding the whole time. And I think it took me a while to realize that. But even then, through the good, through the bad, through the loudness, or through the silence, I enjoy it. And it's definitely worth it to me. It is not a waste of time, though it may feel like it sometimes. On days I'm just creating and thinking and trying to get things planned out, or like, how can I make this better? It's not a waste of time. It's growth, and I love it. And I wouldn't have it any other way. That's just part of photography, But it's good, and it's needed. And you can kind of teach yourself and challenge yourself. Discipline, creativity, optimism, curiosity, getting out of your comfort zone, and just finding a new version of yourself.